at committee, the Minister of Employment claimed that he had been cleared by the Ethics Commissioner to receive payments from Navis Group, a firm owned by his business partner that was lobbying his own department, except that that isn't true. The Office of the Ethics Commissioner has indicated that they were unaware of the minister's connection to Navis Group. So why did the minister claim that he was cleared when clearly he had not been cleared? Why did the minister mislead committee?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the minister has answered these questions many times, and the minister, of course, complies with all of the very stringent requirements of the Conflicts and Ethics Commissioner. What that member needs to answer is how will he approach this new a la carte rights campaign by the Leader of the Opposition. Which of the rights in the Charter of Rights, 42 years old, Mr. Speaker, is this member intending to take away? We know the Conservatives have always hated the Charter of Rights. Mr. Speaker, which rights will they be taking away?
Excellent.
I don't think anyone believes that for a second.
From St. Albert, Edmonton.
Mr. Speaker, the minister actively concealed his connection to Navis Group, hiding behind a numbered company. As a result, the Ethics Commissioner could not have known that the minister's business partner was lobbying his own department. If there are no ethical issues with the minister's connection to Navis Group, as the minister claims, then why did he hide it from the Ethics Commissioner?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the Conservatives are quite understandably taking this very red herring to try and distract from a very bad couple of weeks. What they have done is refuse.
First of all, it's the opposition's job.
Ask the honourable members, please,
to ask the questions, not answer
allow
them.
the honourable minister to finish his.
I don't know why they keep trying to get
about 24
Conservatives to
seconds
answer
left on the
questions.
The Conservatives are quite understandably trying to distract from the fact that they refuse to tell white supremacists that their support is unwelcome in the Conservative Party.
What?
Trying to distract from
White
the fact,
supremacists.
Speaker, that they have always hated the Charter of Rights. They have always hated a woman's right to choose. They have always hated the right to free expression in this country. They need to stand up and explain themselves.
Who are they talking about? Which white supremacists?
Member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Mr. Speaker, behold, the ghost of Paul Martin is back. When a government is drowning, they will grasp onto anything, but they continue to sink nonetheless. Now, Mr. Speaker, 6 years ago, the House and the government voted to list the IRGC as a terrorist organization and therefore prevent them from fundraising, recruiting, or operating in Canada. 6 years later, this terrorist group continues to operate here with impunity. Tomorrow, the House will vote again. Will this NDP Liberal government finally do what they failed to do 6 years ago and vote to shut down IRGC operations in Canada?
Talking about diagonally.
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, as my colleague knows very well, decisions to list certain entities on the terrorist listing under Canada's Criminal Code are made based on the advice of security and intelligence services. We do acknowledge, and I think all Canadians understand, that the Iranian regime is one of the worst state sponsors of terrorism. We have taken a number of measures to deal with leaders in the Iranian regime, and we're always looking, Mr. Speaker, at what further steps we can take to protect Canadians.
The Honourable Member from Scarborough Agincourt.
Speaker, we have launched and improved immigration pathways for Hong Kongers to make it easier for them to stay and work in Canada. However, applicants are at risk of falling out of status as they await a decision on their PR application. Canada has always stood shoulder to shoulder with the people of Hong Kong. What is our government doing to help them get out of precarious situations?
The Honourable Minister for Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the member for Scarborough Agincourt for a tireless advocacy on this matter. Hong Kongers that are here are safe, and we have no intention, absolutely no intention, of sending them back. I'm pleased to announce today that we'll be announcing as of May 22nd that Hong Kongers that are here that have valid status will be able to apply for a 3-year open work permit while they wait for their permanent residency. This is an important measure. We will continue to stand with the people of Hong Kong.
Hey, I just want everyone to check to see if they're subscribed, and if you're not, I'd super appreciate it if you guys smash that subscribe button.
Despite Liberal promises to get open net fish farms full of Atlantic salmon out of West Coast waters, the minister sits idly by. To make matters worse, consecutive Liberal and Conservative governments have been muzzling scientists whose findings show the extent of the damages. It's not surprising to learn that the Public Sector Integrity Commissioner is now investigating more gross allegations. Will the Liberals cooperate, publish scientists' findings, and finally put coastal communities ahead of corporate profits?
The
Honourable Minister of Fisheries and Oceans.
Oh, yeah.
To developing a responsible transition plan for open net aquaculture. We continue to work on a transition plan that protects Pacific salmon while providing support to workers and their communities and advancing reconciliation. Fisheries and Ocean Canada, along with my office, continue to have constructive conversation with stakeholders and regarding next steps. Thank you.